We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Polar Bears. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Michael Gomes will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Stepping up now, Ronald Escalona. And we are set for baseball here this evening. A bouncer to the left side. And there's one gone to begin the evening.
Batting second, the first baseman, Ken Platt.
In now for Cleveland, Ken Platt. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work.
And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Into the box, J.J. Bleday. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
So now to the plate, Gustavo Jimenez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing real.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
The designated hitter.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
To the plate now, Patrick Glenn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll check in here at 256. 6 home runs and 29 driven in. Fouled away. Jimenez leads off second with one gone in the inning. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And it's gone. Brendan Rodgers connects for a 2-run home run. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
At the plate now, Garrett Garcia. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 for ball number 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire. The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Stepping in now, Josh Young. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Indians on top, 5-0. Ryan Keogh, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stepping in, Ryan McDaniel. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base too.
Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Brock Barreto. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 16 homers and 47 RBIs. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Jeremy Pitts will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting third, the left fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
So striding forward now, Jeremy Pitts, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1. At the plate, Ricky Marchand.
The second baseman.
High in the air out to center field. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 5-1 ball game. And that'll bring in Miguel Amaya. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Amaya.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball.
Popped him up. Edler has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ronald Escalona.
Into the box, Ronald Escalona. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the first.
Striding in for the Indians, Ken Platt. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 the count. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Two-one pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
2 out with the man at first. Sent on the ground out to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're up 5-1. Now to the plate, George Edler, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. The 1-1. Keogh has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 3-1 pitch.
You got a full count?
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Into the box now, Quentin Broadway. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Here it comes.
Outside. Ball 2.
The 2-0.
Three balls. One strike.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 pitch. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Coming to the plate now, Sito Nakajima, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
None out, runners at first and second. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hit out towards second. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Striding in, Tom Wood, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is.
Count 1-0.
Wood, the former Baltimore Oriole, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. New inning set to get underway. And digging in is the outfielder, Gustavo Jimenez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
So now to the plate, Patrick Glenn, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No outs, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Roger.
To the plate now, Brendan Rodgers. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Set to deliver the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Standing in now, Garrett Garcia, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Virgil Morrison is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Josh Young. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Tribe lead this one 7-1. Now batting, Colin Watney. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here it comes. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And it's fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Ball 1.
Count still at 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
1 out, nobody on.
Yeah.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Number 0.
Stepping in now, Brock Barreto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider laid off for a ball.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guys coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Shoots this one over to first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. Cleveland's out in front, 7-1. Ready for another chance? Miguel Amaya 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
1-1 the count now. Now the pitch. Down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now back.
And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. skied in the air to straightaway left. Pitts will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. At the plate, Ken Platt, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
In now, J.J. Bleday, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Seven runs, 9 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Nope. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Late that time for a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. They're on top 7-1. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ricky Martin.
So now to the plate, Ricky Martin. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
A runner at first with no outs here. Chopped to third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he popped him up. Escalona backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, George Edler. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set and the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Quentin Broadway, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into play here at 273, 27 homers and 84 runs batted in. Now the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. 1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hard liner to center field, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Gustavo Jimenez. First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Look out. 2-0 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The 2-0.
Ball upstairs.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the stretch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
At the plate, Brendan Rodgers comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
2 strikes. That's a ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2.
Ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Garcia, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
7 runs, 10 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2.
That's in. Ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Yanked fouled off to the right. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. 3-2 to the Indian center fielder.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Marchand takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Now at the plate, Josh Young. And their runners at the corners now.
Josh Young.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
Looked like a four-seamer that just kept rising on him, and he couldn't get the mid up in time to catch it. Really no excuse for that. That'll go as a pass ball, and deservedly so.
The 1-2 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Indians strand a couple. They're on top 7-1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Sito Nakajima. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watched it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
At the plate, Tom Wood comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1, no strike.
Fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Colin Watney, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Watney averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-1 home. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 7-3 game. Into the box, Ryan McDaniel. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jimenez is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Now batting.
So striding in, Brock Barreto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 7-3. So coming to the plate, Miguel Amaya. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Escalona. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
At the plate now, Ken Platt, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1.
No, that's down.
Runner goes in there. Now the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
That was great wheels against a great arm behind the plate, and the arm won that time. He's got one of the best catcher arms in all of baseball, and he showed right there why he's a guy you don't want to run on.
2 out, nobody on. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Indians fail to score. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Willie Escobar enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 26, Willie Escobar.
Jeremy Pitts will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now here it comes. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Escobar, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Ricky Marchand. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. George Edler waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. He swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 44 on the year. And it's now a 7-4 ball game. At the plate, George Edler.
The first baseman.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So now to the plate, Quentin Broadway, as he puts it on the ground to third. There's one. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
The designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Sito Nakajima. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back safely. From the stretch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A 1-1. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. The Indians lead it 7-4. Elton Finnegan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Elton Finnegan.
Ready now, J.J. Bleday. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In there for strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now here's the pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Gustavo Jimenez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Finnegan, a native of South Carolina. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2025.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And the pitch.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Patrick Glenn, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Franco Torrero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Franco Torrero.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go as the third baseman, Tom Wood.
Tom Wood.
Here's the first pitch to him, and he gets ahead 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way outside. 1-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
To the plate now, Colin Watney. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 2.
Digging in now, Ryan McDaniel. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Now the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Brock Barreto would be next. Here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Here's the 3-1. And he popped him up. Right fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Little chopper back to the mound. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Adrian Anaya has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Ready to begin the eighth, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers.
The shortstop, Brendan Rodgers.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out to right. McDaniel is there to put it away for route number one. Garrett Garcia will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for a strike. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Tribe. They hold a 7-4 lead. Richie Brunner is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 30, Richie Brunner.
Leading off the inning, Jeremy Pitts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jeremy Pitts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Brunner, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. This is his second year as a major leaguer. The 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Brunner has thrown a little over 50 innings, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. The 1-1.
That's ball two.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now back, second baseman, Ricky.
Stepping in, Ricky Marchand.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Edler, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
0-2.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Into the box, Quentin Broadway.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
No hits to this point. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Indians on top, 7-5. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Amaya. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Amaya.
First offering on its way.
Ball back outside.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Fouled off. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hits. Moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ronald Escalona. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty, one man out. That evens it up 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Here it comes.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Ken Platt is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. Hard on the ground towards short. And there are 2 away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Ken Platt. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Off the plate, ball.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So they go down. Brett Lamb takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 28, Brett Lamb.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Sito Nakajima.
The designated hitter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nakajima.
Inside.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 8.
Ready for another shot now. Tom Wood. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now that
Stepping up to the plate, Colin Watney. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Hit sharply toward the right side. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
7-5 tonight's final. The Cleveland Indians jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ryan Keough earns win number 7 on the season. Michael Gomes allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Brett Lamb hammers down the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
One error, they left 4 men on base. For the home team, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors, they left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.